Hey guys, it's Alex with Hammond Watch. I'm here today with a quick look at the Seiko SNE529. And whether you're looking for just an everyday go-to quartz watch, or you have a collection and are looking for a grab-and-go piece, I do think that this is a pretty compelling offering. I'm a big fan of the sizing and specifications, and I think it's really priced appropriately at the moment. So you have a very nice 40mm case, very much a crowd-pleasing size, big enough to feel masculine, but small enough that people with smaller wrists aren't necessarily excluded. Being a quartz movement, you are able to keep a thin profile at 10mm, and then you have a nice 6mm push-pull crown. Now you will get hacking, so you will have some precise timekeeping, but there is no screw down, so your water resistance is limited to 100 meters. You do have a relatively compact lug-to-lug at 47mm, and then luckily they kept it very traditional with a 20mm lug, meaning that your strap options are going to be plentiful. I'm not in general a big fan of the leather straps that Seiko puts on their watches. This one tapers down nicely to 18mm and then goes back up to 21 for what I think is a pretty handsome buckle. But it's padded about 4mm thick. It's just calf with an embossed alligator print, and it just doesn't feel the nicest. As is the case with most solar watches, the case back is pretty bland. Just a radial brushing and some general specifications. You'll notice it is screw down, so helping and provide that 100 meters of water resistance. And then the movement is referenced with the Seiko V158. I'm a big fan of this movement. It's very robust and reliable. You get a 10-month power reserve, and you operate at plus or minus 15 seconds a month, and that really is the advantage to having a solar piece. The other thing noted on the back, which is one of the more important pieces to the watch's value, is the Sapphire Crystal. With Seiko being so reluctant to use sapphire crystals, especially in their more value-driven watches, it's a really welcome addition here. It shows that they were trying to create a no-fuss, everyday, just grab-and-go watch, and I think they really succeeded. The dial means it's going to work for most situations. You could certainly dress this watch up, or make it a lot more casual with perhaps a khaki strap. You're not going to get much in the way of low light visibility. There is no luminescent material applied to the hands or indices. And in general, the way the dial works and the way the light plays off of the gold indices, it can make it pretty easy to lose the hands. So for me, this is a little bit more a daytime only piece. Another part of the watch I really like is the case finishing. Along with the fixed polished bezel, you do get this nice kind of cutout edge along each lug, and it helps to break up the brushing on the top of the watch and on the side. You also get a small stretch of polishing at the bottom of the case where it meets the case back. It just shows a little bit of effort and that they went in to try to make this watch as visually dynamic as they could for a relatively limited budget. So here we are in my 7.5 to 7 3/4 inch wrist. The watch is thin profile and quartz movement, mean it's extremely light. So you can certainly forget that it's on your wrist. Having that sapphire crystal, that means you're not going to have a heart attack every time you clip a door frame either. So it really is a nice, comfortable kind of go-to piece. The retail price on these is $240, which I honestly don't think is that bad. That said, there are better deals to be had. Joma Shop, I believe, has these listed at $140, and as of today, Amazon has it listed at $139. If you do want to pick one of these up through Amazon, you can do so while supporting the channel. I'll put an affiliate link down below. It doesn't cost you any more for the watch, but it does pay the channel a small commission if you decide to grab one. If you go to eBay, you can even find a better deal. I've seen these new at $130 pretty frequently, and if you're willing to go used, that $80 to $100 range is what you should expect. I did get lucky on an offer and was able to pick this one up for just over $70 USD, which I think is a tremendous value, and I hope you're able to track one down as well. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It really helps in YouTube's algorithm. Also, consider subscribing. I put watch content out weekly at a minimum, and I hope to see you in the next one.